everyone, how you all doing? Welcome and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to a new writing vlog. If you are new to my channel, hello, welcome. My name is Brittany. I am a young adult romance author, and I recently signed with a literary agent, which is just so exciting. And now I'm currently working off of my edit letter that my agent sent me. So I'm making some edits to my novel, What You Mean to Me. It's a young adult romance, starstruck inspired, about a concert photographer who has to photograph the concert of her ex-boyfriend, who is this huge pop star, for her job, and him trying to escape his manager. They end up in like a forced proximity situation where they realize that maybe their feelings for each other aren't as gone as they thought they were. So that's kind of what I'm currently working on. If you've missed any of my writing vlogs or my agent announcement or querying vlog, I will link the playlist for those videos down below so you can check them out. But it is currently September 22nd. Now, my deadline for these edits is October 10th, which is very quickly approaching here. Time is just flying. It is just under 3 weeks away. In the last writing vlog, I completed the ending of my book. So basically, I got my edits back from my agent. Most of the edits, the biggest edits, the hardest edits, were for the end of the novel, and so I decided to start with that first, since there was going to be a bunch of scenes that I was going to be drafting for the first time. I wanted to make sure that I could have time to go back through them, so I wanted to make sure that they were done first so I could go back and do the easier things and then come back to that ending with slightly fresh eyes. So I just completed the ending a few days ago at the end of the last vlog, and now I'm here to go back to chapter 1. I did start it a little bit yesterday. I think I got like a page or two into it before I stopped, because my brain just like wasn't feeling focused. And also I did like an outline for the revisions, and I could have sworn that like I had gone back through it at some point to put like specific like edits that I wanted to make. Like I have the edits there, but like there are certain timeline issues that we have in the book, and I thought that I'd gone through and like put what those specific timeline things were, but I guess I didn't, or maybe the file didn't save properly. So I was just kind of feeling a little flustered yesterday, not knowing if I had put this information in there or not. So we're just gonna have to see, but the plan is to fully start those edits today. I got home from work a little while ago, had some food, and now I'm ready to get to work on writing. So today, like I said, it's the 22nd, and this was my initial deadline that I gave myself to finish the ending. So I did finish the ending early, but now I'm going to obviously be starting the rest of the book today. I don't remember what my other deadlines were for myself, but also things I think are changing, and I think things are about to become more stressful. Okay, so I gave myself the deadline of September 29th to go back to the beginning and implement the smaller, easier changes, and then also edit and clean up the newly revised ending by September 29th. This is gonna have to change a little bit. Thankfully, I did give myself a bit of wiggle room. I also put another thing where I want to read through again from the beginning and make any final edits before sending it back to my agent, and my deadline for that was anywhere between October 4th to the 10th. So I do have like a little bit of wiggle room, and the reason why things are possibly changing from when I initially planned this out is I got my work schedule in for the rest of the month, and I'm working way more than I normally do. So I'm working 5 days this week when I normally work maximum 3. And next week I'm working 4. So in the next week, which is when I had it, you know, planned to finish the rest of these like big edits before doing like another read through or whatever, I'm working today, tomorrow, and Wednesday. I'm off Thursday, but I have plans on Thursday, and then I work the 26th, the 27th, and the 28th, and then I can't remember, I don't work the 29th, but I might work the 30th. It's a lot, and thankfully a lot of them are like in the day. Like I think the latest that I get off this month is 5:30, so that still gives me some, you know, writing time. The earliest I get off is 2 p.m, which was very similar to today. I also got off at 2 today. I think it's gonna be doable. It just means I need to get through a lot of chapters every single day, which is fine. It's fine. It kind of depends. Like I said, a lot of these edits are smaller, which is why I gave myself less time to do it. So I think it's gonna be fine, but I might have to give myself an extra day or two to do it. But I'm really hoping that I can still find time to do these edits, because I want to be done before the 10th, but no later than the 10th, even though my agent said we could change the deadline. I don't want to change the deadline. I like sticking to my deadlines, so I don't want to feel willy-nilly about it. Like, I want that to be the deadline in my head. I want that to be, you know, the latest that the book gets into her hands. I think it just means that I might give myself like an extra day, and it means that on my days off I need to like be working real hard. On my days where I do work, I need to make sure when I get home that I'm working hard. I'm basically going to be very tired by the end of these next few weeks here, but all for a good reason. You know, I am very excited to be working on these edits, and I'm gonna be making some good money, so it's all fine. It's all fine. My plans on Thursday are to go to a book event. It's my friend Kaylee Holford's and her mom Sophie Sullivan's book event at our local like romance bookstore that just opened up recently. So they're having an event on Thursday, so I'm going to that in the evening. So I should hopefully be able to get some writing done before I go to that event. And then as of right now, I don't have any plans for my other days off, so fingers crossed I can lock in and get some work done. So I'm going to sit down and try to see how much work I can get done. It's currently 3:43 p.m. so I have quite a while to get some work done today. I don't work first thing tomorrow, so I don't have to necessarily go to bed super early, so I should have plenty of time to get some work done. I just need to lock in and really do it. So I do like listening to music while I work, but I'm wondering if that's going to be too much of a distraction today. And I might start off with no music, see how I feel, but sometimes, you know, I get too tired and like the music amps me up to get work done, you know? So I don't know, but I'm so excited for this vlog. I'm so excited for all the writing content that I've been doing recently. It's just been making me really happy to be making writing vlogs and to be feeling excited about them and to be feeling excited about this book and what's to come. And it's just a very exciting time right now, and I'm really trying to like bask in that. I've also been like dying to go back to the beginning of this book so that I can like read through the entire thing start to finish and see how it flows with the new ending that I've put in there. I'm really hoping that it works. I'm hoping that I have pulled it off, because I don't want to have to do any more big edits to this book. I want to be done. So we're gonna see how it goes, but I'm going to jump in. I'm probably gonna start from like the first page again. No, I'm not. I'm just gonna keep going. I have my outline on one side of the screen, the new draft on the other side of the screen, and we're just gonna read through the book, and I'm very excited. As you guys just saw, I did complete 4 chapters in the revisions, and I'm still gonna do more today. I was just taking a little bit of a break, and then a package showed up. This is from my friend Kit. They told me that they were sending me a late birthday present as well as a present to congratulate me on getting an agent. So I am going to open it. I think they told me partially what it was, but I can't fully remember. So we're gonna see what it is together. And I'm so excited. I love getting gifts. Oh, I see purple. I see purple, which is the theme of my book. Okay, this is what I see. There's a note. Happy late birthday and congrats on your agent. You have the first What You Mean to Me merch. Amazing. I love getting merch for my book. Okay, there's like a little package in here. I'm gonna look at that first. Oh my goodness, there's like stickers and like a little keychain in here, I think. Hold on. Oh, Kit's always sending me amazingly cute stickers. Hold on. Okay, we have this one that says, hello, I'm introverted but willing to discuss books. Oh, so cute. Got one that says friends to lovers. Is that gonna focus? Then we have a similar one that says fake dating, as well as grumpy sunshine. Very cute. Written by a woman. Finally, buy me books and tell me I'm pretty. Oh, so cute. And then we have a little keychain. It's Rabbit from Winnie the Pooh. Stop, he's so cute. Not Rabbit. That's how tired I am. This is Owl. This is very clearly Owl. Anyways, Owl from Winnie the Pooh. Amazing. Thank you so much, Kit. Oh, so cute. Okay, and now for the wing Tim. What does it look like? Okay, it's got a little sticker on it. Let's remove that. It says What You Mean to Me, which is the title of my book, and it has a microphone and a camera to represent Chris and Maisie. Stop, that is so sweet. I love it so much. Oh my god. Catch me wearing this all the time. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much, kid. This is so special. This is so special. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh my goodness, this just like reinvigorated me to get more work done today. I'm so happy. It's now September 23rd. I'm wearing my new Wim Tim sweater. I'm obsessed with it. This is like the most perfect thing that I've ever seen. Like, I cannot believe that I now have a sweatshirt for my book and a t-shirt for my book. Like, my friends are truly just the best and I'm so grateful for them. But like, oh my god, this is perfect. Like, oh my god. Obsessed. And I'm hoping that it will bring me the good vibes into my editing session today. So it's currently almost 7 p.m. I got home from work and then kind of just like relaxed for a little bit. Then we had dinner. I just finished dinner and now it's time to get into work. But I need to update you on what I did yesterday because oh my goodness, I got so much work done. I managed to get through 12 chapters. Okay, 12 chapters, which is just crazy. I think I tried calculating it before I started working yesterday to see how many chapters I would need to get done a day until like the end of the month to finish it. I think it was like 9 or so chapters and I thought that was insane. But some of these edits are really not that big of a deal. Some chapters are simply just like change the timeline mention here, do this, do that. Some chapters will have a little bit more and some of the chapters yesterday did have more that I had to do. It's definitely a lot easier and a lot quicker to do than the ending edits, which is making me feel really good and is giving me like a good momentum. Like, I'll just like do a chapter and then I'll realize the next chapter doesn't have that much, then I'll just do the next chapter. So that's been really great. So I don't technically need to do too much today, but I would like to get through a handful of chapters. I'm going to try to work, I think, for the next hour or so, and then I want to sit and watch The Voice because it came out yesterday, but for the app that I'm watching it on, it came out today. So I'm gonna watch the new season of The Voice with Niall, which I'm so excited about, and then I need to go to bed because I work early tomorrow morning. So I'm thinking just an hour of really locking in, getting some work done, and hopefully everything will be good. I don't think I have, like, some of these next chapters don't have any notes for them, so really it's just a matter of reading through them, seeing if there's like any wording things I want to change, just any like line level things. But yeah, I don't think it's gonna be too big of a deal today, so I'm gonna get started doing some work. Like I said, hoping that the Wim Tim sweater brings me the good vibes for today. I'm just really excited to be working on this book and getting stuff done. It feels very good, so very excited to get some work done today. But I am feeling very tired from my shift. Like, I don't know why, but today just like sucked all my energy out of me. I don't know what was going on, but I am tired. It's the next day, September 24th, and I am now halfway through the edits of this book. Oh my goodness. I just finished editing chapter 31 and I'm feeling so excited. Mainly I'm feeling really tired. I worked this morning and it's just one of those days where I just feel really tired. Something's going on with my under eye right now and it really hurts. So I'm just kind of going through it today a little bit. But I persevered and I got halfway through. I don't remember what chapter I started at, but I did a nice chunk of chapters today and yesterday. Like, good work has been happening and I'm halfway there. If I want to finish the rest of these edits by the end of this month, I have to do about 5 chapters a day, which I think is obviously totally doable because I've been exceeding that every day that I've been working on this so far. Although I do know that like the ending is going to once again take me a little bit longer since I did draft those for the first time and only did minimal edits on some new scenes that I added. So I know that it's probably going to take me a bit longer to get through the ending again once I get there, which we are very nearly there. I think it was like chapter 40 something that I started out at for the ending. Oh, it's literally right here. I started at chapter 46. So that's kind of what we're looking at here. We're almost there. It starts here, the ending that I revised. So we're nearly there. Still got some work to do though. But I'm feeling pretty confident in my abilities to get this done on time, get this done earlier than my deadline actually, and hopefully giving myself just ample amount of time to like go through it and make sure that I'm like fully happy with it before I send it back to Nikki, because obviously this is like, you know, the first revision, the first edit that we're doing together ever, and so I want it to be good, and I want to, you know, put my best foot forward, and you know, I want to do a good job basically, you know. So I'm trying my best. Right now I'm feeling good about it, but I'm also just feeling very tired. So I think potentially this is going to be all that I do for the day, because I need to edit a writing vlog to go up for Friday, because I'm not going to have time to do it tomorrow because I want to get my writing done during the day, and then in the evening I'm going to a book event for Sophie Sullivan and Kaylee Holford. I'm very excited about. I absolutely adore them. I'm friends with Kaylee, and Sophie Sullivan's her mom. Like, very exciting stuff. I absolutely love going to any of their events that I can go to, so I'm very excited for this event. And it's at like this new romance bookstore that I've only been to once, but I was absolutely obsessed with, and I spent far too much money, but I'm definitely going to be spending more money when I go, mainly because my Indigo does not have a copy of Sophie's new book, and I would really like to buy a copy and have her sign it, so I'm just gonna have to buy it at the store and support the indie bookstore, which I'm happy to do instead of getting my discount at work. But I'm happy to do it, so I'm not gonna have time to do any video editing tomorrow, because once I get home I'm gonna have to like get ready for bed and go to bed, because I work at 9 in the morning the next day. So fun, so fun. So I'm gonna just kind of chill until dinner. It's 5:25, so dinner should be soon-ish, and then I'll be hard at work. Actually no, I'm not gonna chill. I'm gonna start editing the video now, because I just remembered there's a new episode of The Voice that dropped that I would really like to watch, and if I want to have time to do that tonight before I totally zonk out, I should probably start editing the video now, because I don't know how long it's gonna take me. Okay, no rest for the wicked. I'm gonna start editing this writing vlog, and I'll be able to rest tonight with the boys. Maybe some popcorn. I did that last night, and that was so nice to just like munch on some popcorn and watch my baby Nilehorn. Oh, I love him. I'm gonna go edit a video. Very excited. It's now September 25th. And I've been hard at work for the last couple of hours working on Wimtim, obviously, and I did 10 chapters. So I just finished chapter 41, and I realized how many chapters I did today, because honestly I don't really pay attention to like what chapter I start at. I just kind of go. I don't have a plan. I'm just like going, and I thought I would take a look to see what I got accomplished, and I got 10 chapters done, which is amazing. So we only have a handful of chapters left. That's more than a handful. I have like 21 chapters left. Is that math? This is very simple math. This is embarrassing. 21. I have 21 chapters left. So I think that this is very doable, although I was realizing as I was going through a couple of these last chapters that there was something that I wanted to implement relating to college and the whole plotline of her not wanting to go to college but her parents desperately wanting her to go. I realized there was something I wanted to implement that I have not since the beginning of the book, so I don't want to worry too much about it right now. So I might need to go back through and see where I can fit it in, but for right now I'm just going to truck along and just focus on everything else. I think that's because I didn't go back and add it into my outline. I just kind of thought I would keep it in the back of my mind, and clearly I didn't, so I'm gonna have to go back through and figure out where that's gonna fit in and then put it in. But I think I'm actually gonna stop for the day because it's currently almost 3 p.m. I have a book event tonight to go to for Kaylee Holford and Sophie Sullivan, and that's gonna take up like my entire evening, and I'm not gonna have any time to do any reading today. And I have not been reading recently. Like, I really let reading fall to the wayside, unfortunately, while working on these edits, which is, you know, amazing. I'm getting so much work done, but I would like to strike a better balance in my life of making sure that I have time for writing, YouTube, reading, my actual job, things like that. I did just get our new schedule a few minutes ago, and I'm working less in a couple of weeks when the new schedule was posted for, so I'm hoping that I'll be able to like take some days off of like working, because my deadline is like coinciding with that time, and I do think I'm gonna be able to finish this a little bit early. So I'm really hoping to just like chill and like refill the creative well, read a lot of books, watch some TV. Like, I really just want to like relax. But yeah, I think I'm gonna stop at the 10 chapters for the day, and I'm just gonna sit and read until it's closer to the time that I have to go out with my friend to that book event. But I'm very pleased with the work that I got done today. It was nothing too strenuous. It was just a lot of like little edits and making sure I didn't miss any of like the timeline mentions, because I have come across a few that I missed when I was doing my read through and creating the outline, and so I've had to change those. So I'm trying to make sure I'm paying extra close attention just to make sure that I don't miss any. So hopefully none fall through the cracks, because that would be unfortunate. But overall, things are going well. We are very, very closely in a few chapters here going to be approaching the end of the book, the last 80% that I revised already, and I'm nervous about it. I'm hoping that it flows. I'm hoping that it's good. Obviously, like, I remember what I did, but I don't necessarily remember like every line and like the specifics of absolutely every single thing that I did, and I have no idea how it flows from like the rest of the book. So I'm hoping that it's good. So literally I have 4 more chapters until we hit that last stretch of the book. So I'm kind of nervous. I will probably be hitting that tomorrow when I get home from work. So that's very nerve-wracking for me, but also exciting. Like, this is the moment that I've been waiting for. Like, when I was working on the ending, all I wanted to do was like be able to go back to the beginning and read the entire thing through. So I am excited to see it, but it is, like I said, just nerve-wracking. So I'm gonna sit down, I'm gonna read, which I'm very excited about, and I will return to this tomorrow. It is September 28th. And I just did like 5 or 6 chapters in Wimtim, meaning I have 7 chapters left to do over the next 2 days. I might potentially try to get them all done tomorrow. We're gonna see. I don't work tomorrow, but I would like to get some other things done as well. So we're gonna see if I can actually finish this tomorrow or if I have to finish it on a Tuesday. But I'm getting so close, which is so exciting. There is something that I've realized, and I don't know if I've talked about this, something that I realized I like forgot to continue through the revisions. So I've kind of been highlighting certain things in yellow so that it's like bright and like obvious that I need to come back to it, so that I can kind of go through with just that one thing in mind to focus on. So that's like one thing that I need to like go back through and do, which I would prefer to do this month instead of next month, so next month can kind of be like all the final touches and things before sending it off to Nikki. I don't know, we're gonna see how it goes. But I have been reading the section of the book that I redid, like the ending, which has been exciting. It's nice to kind of see it all together, and I think it's flowing, I think it works, and I'm like quite happy with it actually. I think it's really good. I might go through again just to make sure that like descriptions are good, because I definitely don't pay attention to descriptions as much. I'm trying to bulk them up a little bit, but I usually like bulk up descriptions over every single draft that I do to get it to a good place. So hopefully I can go through this again and add in more descriptions and stuff so it feels fleshed out a little bit more. But story-wise, I'm liking the flow of it, which is exciting. Yeah, I'm feeling really tired, which is kind of why I'm calling it here. It's 8 p.m. I did work today, and I would like to get some reading done today. I've been really behind on reading. Like, I have not completed a single book on my TBR for this month. Like, everything I've been reading has not been from my TBR, and I don't really know why that's happened the way that it has, but that's what's happening. Not a single book off my TBR, which is not good considering I have a pretty stacked fall TBR that I want to get through, so that's not good. I also need to wash my hair tonight. Yeah, it's a bit of a busy night over here. And then tomorrow, the only thing on the agenda besides hopefully reading and working on these edits is Peyton and I are recording an episode of the podcast, so that's going to be happening. But that shouldn't be happening until like the later afternoon, so hopefully that won't get in the way of my writing too much. But I'm thinking I'm going to just read until I want to take my shower, and then I will get back into writing tomorrow. But I'm enjoying the ending so far, which is a good sign, because it was really hard while I was working on it. If you guys watched those previous vlogs where I was working on the ending, fingers crossed that I actually pulled this off and that my agent will actually like it. I hope she will. I think she will. I guess we'll find out. Hey, it is now October 1st and it's been a couple of days since I last updated, and I don't even know why. because I like reached the end of the book the other day, and you would think that I would want to immediately update you about it, but I didn't. I don't know why, but I did finish technically the edits. Not really. Okay, I still have something I need to do, go back through and fix. It's something that I kind of forgot about halfway through, so I have a bunch of things highlighted that I need to go back through and adjust and address. But like, I reached the end of the book again, beginning to end. I read the book, and overall I'm really happy with it. I think that this draft is significantly stronger than any draft that came before it, which obviously is the goal. Like, that's the whole point, is to make it better with each draft. I think the ending flows in nicely. I think it works, and I'm really excited. Like, I'm so excited. Also, not gonna lie, it was really satisfying to be able to completely color in my goals for this month. Like, to completely color in the trackers, to completely color in all of the goals that I set for myself in September. Like, this is satisfying, you know? But yeah, I thought I would end out this vlog here so that I can, you know, have one final editing vlog where I do all of the final touches on the draft before officially sending it back to my agent, which is insane. But before I let you guys go, I wanted to give you another word count update for where this draft is sitting, because it somehow grew again quite a bit. I don't remember where we were when we started this read through, but I think it was 86,000 and something. I don't remember how high into the 86,000s we were, but I know that it was in like the 86,000 range. We have now hit 87,000 words. We're at 87,206 words. So this book just keeps getting bigger, and it's gonna keep getting bigger, and I hope that it's fine. I don't know how we got here. Like, I do, because I added a whole bunch of shit, but like 87,000 words, that's freaking insane. Like, just to think that like the first draft of this book, I think, was between 40 and 50,000 words, and now we're here. Oh my goodness, it's wild. It's wild. I'm happy with this book. I'm happy with it. I just need to fix this one last thing, do final touches, make sure I'm fully happy with it before I send it off, and then we're done. And then we're gonna see where we go from there. I'm so excited. So I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. If you did, make sure to give it a huge thumbs up, comment down below, and let me know what you've been up to writing wise recently. I would love to know. Subscribe if you have not yet already. I have some more exciting writing content coming your way, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.